I'm hungry! We need to go get a snack. But not me though. One of y'all.
Boy, you know how hot it is outside? I ain't going.
Yeah, me neither.
I have a scooter. I'll go get it. What the heck?
Guys, somebody stole my scooter. How am I gonna get food?
Are you serious? What are we gonna do now? Think, Ivan, think!
How could you let your scooter get stolen, Randall?
How's it my fault my scooter got stolen? I put it in park.
Yo, compadre, no es comida.
I think it's you, boy.
Wait, guys, wait. Look.
I like this idea right here.
Hey guys, sorry I was late. It's so hot out. What did I miss?
Is that food right there?
No.
Hello, my name is Jacob. And this is our project Nitrous, the RC delivery car. By every group member in our group. Problem identification is our first problem. Number one, people don't have food. Students in...
I have food, Jaden.
You do? Number two, people are hungry. Too busy to much effort. And this is for you, all the people here too, and GCU community. This product will be convenient, accessible, time-saving, safe, and fun for everyone.
Hello, my name is Dulce. I was in charge of putting the design together. So first we had the inspiration from a little RC car that was with us while we were making our ideas. So this is the picture of the RC car. And then from here we also thought of the videos posted by Robot Gary, where basically it was like a little car that delivered food. Delivered food and also paid for it in the grocery store. From there, I got some more inspiration. I basically took into account what was the most important parts of the build. So it'd be like the suspension, it'd be like the controller, stuff like that. Here's an example of an actual robot car, or RC car, delivery food car. But this isn't kind of the design that we wanted. This is the design we came up with. Basically, it's just like a little storage box with wheels. We also had to include the light pole and the flag in order to catch people's attention. Also the lock mechanism, so nobody would try to steal the food. Of course, there was also like some sort of money pocket, so that we have to put in as well. From here, I put it into a digital sketch. So this is where I decided to do it in a trapezoid shape. So it would be more stable, and in case anyone decided to kick it or something were to happen, it wouldn't fall. I also decided to add the big wheels, just again for more stability on the bottom. The camera is here in the front. It's a little one, so you can barely see it. The speakers in the back are large, so it can display a large amount of audio, and also this is the bottom angle and the top angle. And this is the polish sketch that I had. So I didn't exactly do a sketch for the controller itself. I mostly just got an image, because those you can easily just buy attachments for your phone, so you can just add that in. But of course I wanted to show the speaker in the back, the flag also. You can do any design. We decided to do purple just for GCU colors. The light itself, it can also light up in any color, I guess it should. And of course the door handle here, it would open inside, transparent on the top so you can see what's in there. And of course the suspension, we have to make sure the wheels are good for any terrain. Of course, the money pocket here, that would also have a lock mechanism so nobody would try to steal the food.
Hey guys, this is my part of the presentation. I did the designing of the SolidWorks, so basically the actual 3D design. And that's what we're going to be talking about, which is the fourth sketch. And in my prototype, we did the dimensioning for it. I did the dimensioning for it, and I made it 5 by 8 inches for the base, which is basically that, just a regular box. And the prototype will have to be a little bit smaller if we were actually to be able to print it out and test it, just so we can make sure it's all safe and ready to go. And the actual depth of the prototype, which is like from the top to the bottom, it's 5 inches, which is a lot, despite what people say.
Okay.
I don't know how to go next. Help. Alright, I finally figured out how to move to the next slide. Wow. Okay, so this is basically the bottom of our prototype. And I designed it to have load bearing arms for the different wheels and different axles that we're gonna use. In my notes, I did add that we would have to put in actual suspension to be able to go over bumps and different like potholes and where we come across in the road to be able to deliver stuff efficiently and be able to take care of all the grids in there. This here is actually supposed to be where the battery pack is supposed to go. It's a holder. So you just stick it down here and it's supposed to hold it. And these are actually angled kind of downwards, so it should keep it away from all the debris under the car, so it would be safe. This is the side of the design. This right here is actually the money pouch where you can insert the amount of money that you're trying to pay for. So like, let's say you're trying to pay for a bag of chips, right? And you put in like, I don't know, like $10, which is an expensive bag of chips, but here you go, $10 in here. There's a little thing right here that shuts it and basically keeps it all encased and nice and safe for transportation. And that's how it gets to. Good for funds and safe transportation of goods. And then we wanted to make sure, well, the group and I decided to make it kind of vocal for people here and make it stand out on the road. So we wanted to put basically this flag right here. It's supposed to be the purple GCU flag. You can't really add colors into SolidWorks, so you just have this flag here. There's a light right here. I made it a little smaller, but there's supposed to be a light right here that basically blinks. And this is supposed to basically capture drivers' attention and make sure everybody knows what it is. This is a speaker that's built into the actual design, and it basically is supposed to be playing like little songs, like little ice cream truck songs or whatever. And that's also just to ensure that people know where it is, and it's supposed to tell the customer like that it's there basically. So when you're delivery has arrived.
Hello, it's Angel. I totally wasn't in that ad like however much seconds ago.
Hey, I know that fool. He's on the ad.
I've seen you before.
But this is what I'm going to be talking about today. What are the qualities of our RC car? So in the exterior, we made it sure that it was bright colored, just so people would notice it. There's music speaker, there's headlight, there's a reflective material all around the car. There's bright lights, LED lights, just to make it like stand out, you know. Lock and key, money pouch. And for the interior components, we have a battery on the bottom, better signal receiver, and a cooling system just for the hot days. Come on to the next slide.
You're hot yourself, Bato.
Ooh.
So, some disciplines involved in this project would of course be the mechanical engineers would have to design the chassis. Of course, this is just like what is the word? What is the word, guys? What is
I
the
don't
word?
know. I'm just an audience member. That's it.
You need to know this.
This is just a trial, right? So
Yeah, that's the
mechanical engineers would need the chassis design, suspension system, the cargo compartment, 3D modeling. There would also be electrical mechanical with the wiring and stuff and all that stuff. There'd probably like be an ESP32 to connect the controller to the robot. To the RC car. There would also be some software engineers involved with that, just to make like an app or something like that for the students to use, for it to be easy and accessible. So moving on, the good human factors in this. So we designed it so it would be simple and easy to learn and use. The parts are cheap and fast. we designed it so like it'd be 3D printed right here at GCU. When on the mission, the product will not disturb pedestrians. We made sure that it was small enough so people wouldn't like accidentally bumped into it or stuff like that. And so some safety protocols are installed. For example, on the money pouch, I'm pretty sure I haven't told you guys this before, but like we had like a.
Ivan, who's that? He sounds like a handsome dude.
Hi, my name is Claire, and I'll be explaining some more about the good human factors. So we wanted it to be accessible, and the main idea for this specific product was to be targeted for those who are disabled, so they can have more independence and they won't have to rely on someone to go get groceries. We also wanted it to be, effortless. So all you have to do is just sit tight and control a little RC car and have fun. And no one wants to be trudging through 120-degree weather, or when there's 20-mile-per-hour winds, or when it's raining. Who wants that? Nobody. So it's also safer because at night, when it's dark, and I know it's a closed campus, but you never know what's prowling in the shadows. So it'll be safer this way for those who are scared of the dark. And also, it's fun. Who doesn't like driving RC cars or drones? Those who are crazy. That's it. Anyways. So it's exciting. It's so exciting because, again, you get to operate an RC car. It's customizable. We'll make it so you don't have to have a purple GCU flag. I mean, you're not representing, but it's okay. We won't hate you. And, it's satisfactory to, go on a mission and come back and successfully have food that you want and not have to leave your dorm. It also helps just transport items for people who just can't, disabled, or people who are sick. It has several uses. And so refinement, how can we make it better since this is only our prototype? We only made great, but just very simple sketches. So we want a bigger size, so it's still small and it doesn't distract traffic or pedestrians, but big enough so it is noticeable. We wanted it to be made out of better materials to, have a good, strength to weight ratio and make sure it is heat-proof and waterproof because we're in Arizona while we're on the world. It rains and it's sunny. Autonomous, maybe have cameras like Tesla or LiDAR, like, which one is it, guys? Help me out. So, LiDAR to help map and GPS, so you won't even have to control it. You can if you want to. We'll have that in a safety function or just for fun as a choice, so you can override it when it gets stuck or if something were to happen to it. Appearance, we want it to be have a clear wayfinding way, a clear path. So we might designate a place if we were to launch this idea with GCU, partner with them so it has its own little, traffic road area. And power, have it that's dark. Have it has better suspension and better braking, so it is safer for those pedestrians or people on scooters, and also for itself and for the food, the valuable materials inside. And just functionality and safety, it's tamper-proof, no one can get in, it's safeguarded, and its behavior is not sporadic. And that's it.
Say hello to Project Nitrous. We believe the Project Nitrous has small potential and incorporates small deliveries across campus, making GCU more accessible and convenient to everyone in need, including disabled. So we need to help them. Thank you.